I have a tattoo on my arm that says the least of these, and I don't have any plans to get rid of it. Because even though I have left church and now I have left Christianity, it points me to where I've been. And although there's parts of my past that I want no part of, it's just part of my story. But now let me tell you why I'm not going to answer your questions. Because the video that you're responding to with that question, I've made it very clear that I want nothing to do with your God. And what you're trying to do is to control the narrative by inviting me into a conversation with that type of context. I'm not going to tell you which of the commandments that I find harmful or what teachings of Jesus that I need, because they're no longer relevant to me. You seem to be asking from a perspective of a Bible literalist, and I stopped messing with you guys even when I was trying to hold on to my Christian faith. But you know that there are Christians that don't believe that what has been attributed to Jesus is actually from Jesus, including the Great Commission, which fuels evangelicalism. So entering this conversation from a place where somehow I have to place value on commandments and teachings of Jesus implies I owe you some level of accountability, and I don't owe you anything. So if you need commandments in order to be a decent person, then by all means hold on to them. But you've got some heavy lifting to do, my friend. Because from where we stand, those of us who have deconstructed, left church, and now who have left Christianity, those teachings that you're clinging to, they don't seem to be working. See, from where we stand, what you want to do is paint the deconstructing, the questioning, the unchurched, the non-Christians, the pagans, the atheists, the agnostics, the witches, the priestess. You want to paint all of us as the hateful ones. But we know who you are. We've been in your pews. We've heard your sermons. We've listened to the Bible studies. We know who you are when the world isn't watching. We know what you vote for. Maybe you need to ask the person beside you in church which commandment they need to hear, which teaching of Jesus is most meaningful to them. Because you might think you're modeling Jesus, but to all of us out here, I think you're embarrassing him.